Okay, welcome to how to generate 50 to 100 leads every single week organically with the power of attraction marketing, no ads. Jason Grossman here, the founder of Quantum Business Coaching and Quantum Virtual Assistants. And in this short, sweet live training, I'm going to paint a clear picture on exactly why you're not generating more leads. So we've got some of our VAs here. So for you VAs in the Philippines, I know it's bright and early, 6 a.m. Thank you so much for joining us. Feel free to say hi in the chat. As the saying goes, what do we say? What's the saying for us for virtual assistants? We say if you want to earn more, you got to learn more. So for you VAs, how would you like to be able to help your clients generate more leads? So all of our VAs will end up going through this training. A lot of this have gone through a scene before. So some will be revision. We also had some business owners here for you guys that are business owners. We got people in the business coaching program. We've got some of you guys hiring VAs for us. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Really, the purpose of this training for you guys that are VAs or business owners, which is really two types of people here, is this is a checklist of what you need to generate 50 to 100 leads every single week. So Curtis, Nicole, and you guys that are business owners here, really for you guys, what this is recognizing why you're not generating more leads and to form a checklist of what you want to implement in the upcoming weeks and months, probably more months. If you're in the business coaching program, I'm going to help you set this stuff up anyway. But the challenge with organic marketing as opposed to ads, when we do paid marketing or paid advertising, we're using money so that we can create a lot more leverage because you can increase the amount of money you put into ads. As an example, you pay. You cannot increase the amount of time. There's 24 hours in a day. But organic marketing just takes time. That's why I'm a huge fan of hiring virtual assistants and having our VAs help you generate leads. So our virtual assistants are highly trained in being able to help you business owners generate more leads. So again, if you're a VA, grab pen and paper, take lots of notes, same as you guys that are business owners, because I guarantee you, you're going to learn what you're not doing. So when you begin to learn something, you learn what to do. For all of you on this call, VAs or business owners, this is learning what you're not doing. So again, I would recommend grabbing pen and paper and make a list of things you're not yet implementing and tick one off at a time. Again, Curtis and Nicole, you guys in the group business coaching on the business coaching program. I'm going to help you implement everything in today's call over the upcoming months in the program as well. I do have the chat box open, so feel free to interact, participate, engage in there. If you have any questions, post them in there. Thank you, Parker, in the house. I have guests arriving soon. Not a problem. Thank you for joining us as well. And again, welcome Angels as well. I just want to have a quick chat here. Mia, good, and Charmaine, good to see you, Champagne. Charmaine is working with one of my personal clients, Charisse, too, so this is good for you as well. Janard, welcome, brother. Cool. Lindsay, good to see you here. Marika, couple of Marks in the house. Merck, welcome. Okay, awesome. Riza, nice. We met a guy in the elevator yesterday. His name was Razzle. How cool is that? Razzle Daryl. Vic is in the house as well. Yeah, cool. So Vic is also in the business coaching program. This is going to paint a clear picture of why you're not generating leads. Okay. So again, our saying for VAs, if you want to earn more, you got to learn more. One of my mentors once said to me, Curtis, you might have heard this. If you want to out earn me, you've got to out learn me. Even though they say 20% is strategy, strategy is still an important part. Even psychology is an element of strategy. You can be strategic in psychology, right? Yep, awesome. Welcome. Let's dive in. So again, grab pen and paper, take notes. Vickers, Curtis, Nicole, if I missed anyone that's in our group business coaching program, cool, great session yesterday. Awesome pre-launch. We officially start next week. For you three in particular, the awesome thing about this session is everything in this session, I personally work with you to implement over the upcoming months, and you will generate 1,500 leads per week. What I'm about to share with each of you is a recipe. And those that follow the recipe, without exception, that are consistent, create urgency, and follow recipe will all generate 1,500 leads per week. That includes VAs. VAs, how would you like to be able to help your clients generate 1,500 leads per week? Yeah, now, like Vicky is hiring a VA through us. Vicky has done the group program before as well, so she knows the power of these strategies. Vicky did the group business coaching program last year, and I think, do you have 2 or 3 VAs with us, Vicky? Vicky's doing some pretty cool things. Okay, this might be a bit of revision for you to go, oh, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. So if you do have a VA on this call, this is a great opportunity for you to communicate with the VA and go, oh, let's implement that. Let's this week, let's do this. Let's next week, let's do that. And tick it off like a checklist. Now, this is very simple. It's basic foundational stuff. So to be honest, you might not learn a lot here. Some of you will learn a bit, but this isn't so much a teaching session as it is a coaching session. And coaching is more often than not reminding you of what you know you should be doing that you're not. Isn't that right, Curtis? There's things you know you should be doing to generate leads, but you're not doing. So this is like a friendly reminder that, hey, you're not doing these things, and an accountability session as well for you to implement them. Okay. So let me just move this over here. Rio, good to see you here. Regina, welcome. Awesome. Hey, Laurie. Hey, Angels, Jason's Angels. Looking forward to our team meeting after this as well. Yep, awesome. Let me just move this over here. Cool, got the chat. Yeah. If you want to earn more, you got to learn more. That's the saying for the VAs, isn't it? You know, because the VAs, if you help your clients earn more, if you help your clients bring in clients, you help your clients get revenue, then you're going to have more stable, consistent work. You're going to make better bonuses, so everybody wins. So again, this is very basic foundational stuff. Okay. I remember, you know, Curtis has been around this for a while. I use these references a lot because in the early days it was impactful for me. But I remember watching Tony Robbins once live, and Tony said um, that there's three words that kill all learning. There's three words that, if we think them, destroy any chance of learning. And you're all here because you want to learn, and you're all here because you want to earn, which is why I said if you want to earn more, you got to learn more. But learning not just intellectually, learning neurologically and applying. You might know how to work out at the gym, but that's not going to give you the body you want. You have to go and apply, right? And the three words you said is I know that. So a lot of what I share with you today, you've probably heard. Okay. A lot of what you've seen today, Curtis, you've probably seen. A lot of what you've heard today, VAs, you've probably heard. But are you doing it? Are you applying it? And remember, you'll hear me say this a lot. Knowledge is not power. The application of knowledge is power. So again, this session is a reminder for all VAs and all business owners to make a list and write down what you're not doing and commit to one thing at a time until you complete them over the upcoming weeks and months. If you each do that, VAs and business owners alike, you will all, without exception, generate 1,500 leads. Are you living that? Yeah, I know that. I know that, right? Okay. So let's start with the basics. Okay. Our company is called Quantum for a reason because we need to understand psychology. We need to understand our attitude and our thoughts and feelings around things. Okay. So marketing, we need to understand what is the definition of marketing. So what the heck is marketing? There is a difference between advertising, marketing, and lead generation. What's the difference between advertising and marketing, do you guys think? VAs and business owners? Just, and by the way, there's no right or wrong answers, is there? There's no right or wrong. This is our perception or opinion or belief. But it's important to understand what they are to us and what they mean, and I'm going to share mine as well. So just all VAs and business owners, what do you believe the difference is between advertising and marketing? Just post in the chat. What is the difference between advertising and marketing? Because marketing is strategy around the ad. Huh? Yep. Everybody else, VAs as well as business owners. What's the difference between advertising and marketing? There's no right or wrong. What is the difference between advertising and marketing? There's 60 people on the call and one person's replied, so it'd be good to get some interaction and participation here. I can be patient here. What is the difference, guys, between advertising and marketing, VAs and business owners? Post in the chat. What's the difference between advertising and marketing? I feel like they're all going to pop up at once, are they? What is the difference, guys, between advertising and marketing? Nicole, advertising is the ads and posts, and marketing is our product and us. Okay, yep. What's the difference between advertising and marketing? Some of the VAs, what do you guys think as well? I can be patient and wait. What is the difference between advertising and marketing? I'm going to invite you guys to get involved, okay? VAs. Hey, Winnie, how you doing? Good to see you, Winnie. Looking forward to having you back soon. Eliza. Okay. Here's what I believe to be the difference between advertising and marketing. I believe, oh, here we go. Curtis, I don't know that's what I'm here to learn. All right, awesome. Christy, advertising is part of marketing, but they are both a significant aspect to promote product and services. Yes. Here's what I believe to be the difference between advertising and marketing. Ads paid marketing strategy. Okay, yeah, awesome. Advertising is to create awareness, attention, to get more eyeballs onto the product. So if Coca-Cola does advertising, they want more people aware of or thinking about their product. The advertising, it could be paid, it could be organic, it could be free, it could be monetary. Advertising is about creating attention and awareness. Some people say attention is the number one currency online. You can do that organically or paid. Paid is going to create more leverage and probably get in front of more people. The businesses in this world that make the most money online, in particular, are the ones that spend the most money on ads. Advertising, creating attention and awareness. More people thinking about your product and services. Marketing is specifically about using advertising, using content, using events, using strategy, any terms you want to give it, to collect people's details, to build a list, a community, a tribe, pipeline, whatever label you want to give it. Marketing is about promoting your services in a way where you capture people's details. Okay, that's what I believe the difference between advertising and marketing is. Marketing is about building our lists, and we have three lists. And more specifically, it's about lead generation. There's a slight difference between marketing and lead generation. Technically, advertising is a form of marketing, okay? But I believe advertising is about attention and awareness. Marketing is about building your three lists, your email list, your phone list, and your social media following. So marketing is about list building and building a community, a tribe, a list, a pipeline, and collecting people's details through the purpose of lead generation. Lead generation, for me, it's important to clarify what is a lead. So when I say we're generating 50 to 100 leads, for me personally, that's a phone number. I don't count DMs, I don't count group members, I don't even count emails. No, you're in some businesses, an email is a lead. Technically, that is. For us personally, in the coaching or agency space, a lead is a phone number. So if you have 50 new phone numbers that you collect for the week, that's 50 leads. This is my definition. So Curtis, Nicole, Vickers, when we track your leads and we talk about lead generation business coaching program, that will be new phone numbers you receive. So they're very qualitative because we have more control over the list that we can ring versus email versus DM and social media. Advertising, creating attention, marketing is about promoting services, we're capturing customers' details, 100%. It's my definition. People can disagree or agree, but that's what we're going to focus on moving forward here. So marketing is about building your three main lists. No matter what kind of niche or niche you have, your audience, no matter what product or service, all of us are building three main lists. We're building our social media following through Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, the five main. You might be using Twitter as well. They're really the main platforms. And we use social media to collect people's emails and phone numbers from different landing pages. Okay. And that's really what this session is about. You want to build all three lists. They all have a place. Which of these is the most communal, the most exciting, the easiest to build? Social media. That's why we focus on social media as the top of the marketing funnel. Social media, you can send people friend requests, they join, you can invite them to a Facebook group, and you can do that on LinkedIn and so forth as well. Okay, and then through social media, you can generate emails and phone numbers by sending people to a landing page. Okay, and so today we're going to be talking a bit about the marketing funnel. So, but do you own your social media? Do you own your Facebook profile? Do you own your Facebook group? Do you own your TikTok? You don't own any of those. You could lose it tomorrow. It's happened to me on every platform now, literally every platform. Okay, so social media is the most addictive with the biggest dopamine hit because it's most communal and we get likes and interaction. But your email list, you own your email list. No one can take it from you. As long as you don't do something stupid and no one deletes the emails, the email list, you own that list. So you own that list versus social media. So there is a power to that. It's not communal. The open rates are a bit lower. People tell you email's dead, but there's people out there making a lot more money than even I am just doing email marketing. Okay. Okay. Now the problem with email is though, is it's not communal and it is difficult for interaction and it's called snail mail for a reason, but it still has a place. The ultimate list is your phone list. Why is it the ultimate list? Number one, you own it. Okay. Number two, you actually can make it communal if you do it in the right way through WhatsApp. And number three, even if the internet crashed today, we could all go old school and hit the phones. This is what people did in the 80s and 90s. They did everything through phone. That's why telemarketing was so huge back then, even if we have a bad experience now. So I believe our phone list is the ultimate list. And that's why personally I refer to in the coaching and agency space, building our phone list. We have 180,000 phone numbers in our list total, opted in. Right now, I think we've got 39,000 opt-in phone numbers that we can text, SMS, ring right now. There's a power in that, right? So that's why I focus on phone numbers. If you have any questions, feel free to post them, ask them in the chat as well. So if we're, for me personally, I believe for coaches and agency owners, which is all of you, or for VAs that are working for coaches and agency owners, affiliate marketers, network marketers, the same, right? How do we generate more phone numbers? How do we generate, how do we collect 50 to 100 new phone numbers each week? Okay, and build. There's only really three ways you can do that. Three ways. Number one is your Calendly. Now, again, so this isn't so much about teaching you guys new cutting edge technologies. This is about reminding you of the objectivity of how to generate the leads and components that you're not using, if that makes sense. So you want to be utilizing all of these components because all of these components are probably what you'll notice about myself and a lot of the bigger guys online. 80% of the strategies are evergreen. That means 80% of what I talk about now will be relevant in 10 years in some way, shape, or form. What I was talking about 10 years ago, 80% of it is still in existence now. Be it webinars, be it email, be it social media, be it challenges, be it paid ads. Now AI is a part of Evergreen as an example, right? It wasn't 10 years ago. And you'll notice a lot of the big guys will do that as well. They focus on things that are going to exist in 10 years, not the shiny object. 80% of anyway. Okay. So number one is we need a Calendly link to be able to generate leads, and we need to refine that. Your Calendly, you can link to SMS, which is awesome. Pay the extra for the SMS, and you can plug in into your Calendly. How are we go for time? You can plug into your Calendly pre-qualifying questions. I'll quickly show you. I wasn't planning to do this, but I think we got time. So the problem is most people don't know how to use Calendly. What most people do is they have a chat with someone, they send someone the Calendly link. But let's say that Curtis, I'm talking to you and we're talking about booking an appointment to chat about the business coaching program. If I send you the link to Calendly to book in a time, who has control over booking the appointment, me or you? You do, but who do I want to have control over the booking appointment? Me. So VAs, this is a mistake you make as well. You don't send people to Calendly. There's a better way. In my programs, I teach you how to use Calendly properly through attraction marketing rather than just sending people. You know, when you guys get a cold DM, you probably, Vickers, you probably get it a lot. You know, when you wake up, when you get a cold DM, hey, I'm a VA, I can get you 100 appointments a month. Here's my Calendly. That shit don't work. Very, very rare anyway. So if we have a look at my Calendly, if we go to, let's say, here's my links. If we go to my business coaching one and you have a look how it's set up, you can model mine if you wish. Okay. You can see here I've got a free business consultation. It's pretty clear on what it is. And if we find a time in here, okay, and we pick a time, you can see my pre-qualifying form. All forms, all landing pages start collecting phone numbers immediately. One of the best things the VAs can do is ring people and book them in for appointments. It's the best way to get appointments. Our phone call setters on average book double DM setters in the same amount of time. So you got name, email, phone, and location. Always the top four. If you go to any kind of landing page that I have, any kind of landing page, I always have name, email, phone, and location. Because if I'm calling somebody in India or somewhere in a different time zone, I want to make sure I know where they are so I know what time zone. I'm not calling them 3 a.m. Okay. So in here, here's my pre-qualifying questions. What kind of business you have, how many clients you have, your revenue, and so forth. So with pre-qualifying, I want to make sure they're in the right location, they can afford it, and they have the right challenges and goals we can help them with. Okay. And see how we've got SMS set up. So they get SMS reminders 24 hours and 1 hour before. Okay. So in a nutshell, that's your calendar. You want to have that set up. That's pretty simple. Number two, second way to generate leads is through free offers. Through free offers. If we have a look at one of our more popular offers, a free offer is a free value you give to somebody that actually helps people. It could be ebook, kit, cheat sheet. If you're in the fitness industry, it could be fitness planners and meal planners. It could be mini courses. We have a lot of mini courses now. I'll push the wrong button here. Let me open this thing. Here we go. So I'm going to take you to one of the relevant ones here. So I've got this free playbook, which is how to build to $20,000 a month. Going to find it here. I've probably done this a slow way. I'll go to seven-figure playbook. So I got the seven-figure playbook. It's probably one of our more popular ones. Well, this is the old link. Anyway, it's still there. So I've got this free playbook here. It's a free playbook on how to build 100K months. This is a landing page. You can see here, name, email, phone, and country. When I have at least 5 of these free offers set up, either ClickFunnels or Go High Level, now my VAs can help get a lot more leads. Okay. So the awesome thing about these is a free offer gives VAs 4 chances to book an appointment. Okay, which I'm going to talk about in the appointment setting workshop next week. Now, the awesome thing about these free offers is when I'm promoting them on social media, I'm turning social media followers into phone and email, so we can email them and ring them to book them in for appointments. But all of our free offers are 2-step appointment setting funnels. So on all of the thank you pages, there is a button for our private group, and there's also our Calendly on here. In fact, there's 2 Calendly. There's a VA inquiry and a business consultation on here. If you go to any of my free offers, you'll have that set. Now, if you're in our business coaching program, I'm going to help you, Vickers, Nicole, Curtis, I'm going to help you set up those 5 offers in about 7 weeks. We do that a downtrade. But if you have 5 free offers set up, either on ClickFunnels, newer business, if you're more established, Go High Level, we can set those up for you if you want some help setting up Go High Level, or setting up ClickFunnels, or even creating the funnels. My team can personally do all that for you, but you want to have those set up. So VAs, if your clients don't have this set up, you want to make suggestions to your clients. Hey, we don't have any free offers set up to be able to generate more leads. And the third main way to generate leads is my favorite, through free events. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about the free offers and the free events now, okay? So if you have Calendly set up, you have 5 free offers set up, and you always have a next event, our VAs can get you 1,500 leads every week, period, and turn them into 10 appointments plus per week, okay? Any questions so far? Pretty simple. So if I lost everything today, the very first thing I would do is I'd follow the stuff in this webinar, in this session. I would hire a VA to help me with my social media management, more specifically to build a Facebook group. I would put together 5 offers. I would have a next event, and I would roll that out. I would follow that. This webinar in itself, if you have everything in this webinar set up, you will build to 20, 30,000 a month just by following the stuff in this webinar, period. That's it. Okay. So how do we generate leads? Okay, we set up our Calendly, we set up free offers, we set up free events. How do we drive people to these 3 landing pages through social media organically without ads? Well, we can use Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. Bye, babe. The fastest way to do that, did you get lunch? I cook lunch for my partner every day. She almost forgets every day. I have to remind her. Thank you for allowing me to do that. My partner's just going to work and she forgot her lunch. Can't let our partners forget lunch. So, the fastest way to get attention, leads, and appointments organically from scratch for a new business owner, so Vickers, Nicole, and Curtis, especially you guys, is using a public Facebook group. We use a system where we teach you guys how to get clients every day from a Facebook group. And the reason why Facebook is the best way to do that, especially in the beginning, because it's the fastest way, it's still the biggest platform, and it's the only platform we can create a full funnel system. Now, I'm only going to touch on this briefly because I did a full training on this recently. But in a nutshell, we have a public Facebook group. Okay. So here is, I built my last group to 120,000 coaches. Someone hacked my account, stole it. Here's my new group. You can see it's got almost 38,000 members in just over 2 years. Not bad. We get about 300 people every week joining this group. If we have a look at the growth here, we have a look at new members. Can you guys see my Facebook, Norman?
Yes, boss.
Okay, so 282 in the last week, but we had a low week. If we have a look at the last month, so 1,200. So what is that? Yeah, so about 300 every week. see here, we've got 1,200 people in the last 28 days joined. So about 300 people. Who would like a Facebook group with 300 people joining every week? No ads organically. And it's because we create a Facebook funnel system. So we want a fun community group and we want to grow that with the help of our VA. The VAs are highly trained in that. Again, I did a training on this last week. If you missed that training, shoot me a message. Happy to send you the replay of that training. Again, for you guys in the business coaching program, I help you set all this up personally. So we optimize the group, we grow it, we nurture people within the group, and we use micro marketing and macro marketing to pre-qualify them, generate leads from them, book them in for appointments, turn them into clients. What is micro marketing and macro marketing? Micro means small, macro means large, right? So we use our social media. Now you can use this all platforms. You can use Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok. You can do this on all platforms. But we use our social media and we grow our social media with the help of VA, especially focusing on the Facebook group, but the VA can help with all platforms. And as we grow them, we use micro cycles and macro cycles with marketing. The micro cycles is the daily content, consistent daily content. Okay. And that's how we pre-qualify and nurture people through our socials and drive them to our Calendly, drive them to our daily content and to our events. So the way we do that is do 3 or 4 posts a day, one reel, one blog, one question, one Facebook Live. We create a social media planner, you guys, in the program or that are hiring VAs for us. We map it out in advance and we have calls to action. So if you go to my personal profile to our group, you'll see that all of the content I'm doing, I'm offering a free call through Calendly, free offer, like I mentioned, or an event. And then we drive people to the Calendly page, we drive people to the free offer page, we drive people to the events, and we're collecting phone numbers and emails every single day. And they're being contacted by the DM team, the phone call team, or email to book in for appointments to get clients. In a nutshell. So the content that goes on the Facebook group, the VA then puts on TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, creates on your presence, sent to your email. And now you're getting appointments for Calendly, leads for free offers, event registrations from the event pages on all platforms, all socials, and email. Okay. Now this seems like a lot, but it really isn't. And the VA can do 80 to 90% of what we're sharing here. VAs, I want you to speak to your clients and say, hey, we just did a training and we're not doing this. If the VAs have this set up, the VAs can get all of your 1,500 leads. For those of you that are here and your VAs here, if you're not generating 1,500 leads, I'm sharing with you what you're missing. But the problem is you'll project and go, well, that's too many posts, or I don't want to email, or it doesn't matter what we want. It doesn't matter what we think or feel in regards to results. It matters how our prospects, how our community, how our clients, how they respond. Does that make sense? Like, what's more important? Let's say I'm doing a webinar. What's more important, what I want to call the webinar, or how all of you respond, think, and feel about the webinar? What's more important, what I want to call it, or how you resonate with it? Who would agree it's how you resonate with it? Doesn't matter what I want to call it, but we get caught up in, if I feel like this is the right way, it doesn't matter. And so this is where the saying comes from, that we're in our own way and we're our own worst enemy. Our greatest enemy is the enemy. We need to all get out of our own way, stop projecting our subjectivity and focus on objectivity. Split test, be objective. Carissa, hey, good to see you here. Yeah. John Jackie, good to see you here, brother. Yeah, good to see you guys. How we resonate. Nicole, looking forward to learning more. I set up a group, but don't know how to use it to create more leads. Do you create different content for the group? Very good question. So when we're talking about lead generation, and again, some of this stuff you would have heard before, but again, Carissa's been with me for some time. Carissa, this is a great opportunity to go, hey, we're not doing this, this, and this, and this. That's why we're not generating 50 to 100 leads. Again, if you follow everything to a T that I'm sharing with you, you will all generate 50 to 100 leads a week, book 10 appointments, and get 2 or 3 clients. Without exception. This is an infallible system that never fails. The only reason it doesn't is because you don't do it, you're not consistent with it, you don't create urgency with it. That's it. That's the only reason, because it's objective and it's evergreen. And you have a lot of control over the process. So in regards to lead generation, you have a post in the morning, lunch in the evening with a call to action. Those 3 or 4 pieces of content go everywhere. You put them in the Facebook group in your profile, your VA shares them everywhere else. Now, you have a private group, you want there to be exclusive content. Carissa knows that. She should do a post between that. Your public group is all about you creating credibility, positioning yourself as an authority figure by adding value. The private group is all about the people. It's all about your prospects. It's welcoming people, happy birthdays, congratulations, welcoming new clients, testimonials. It's all about that. That's what it should be. And so there is an exclusivity to the private group with content. It could even be a couple of lives a week. But it's more about the people. Two out of every three posts should be people. That's really what it should be. If that makes sense. And anything outside of that, go for it. Yeah, you see the gaps. Yeah, you've all got holes in your business and gaps. No one on this call is doing everything. VAs, again, the same thing for you. You want to be looking at, oh, our client's not doing this. I'm a huge fan of LinkedIn because you can duplicate the Facebook funnel, turn it into the LinkedIn funnel. But LinkedIn has a newsletter. You can send 3 times a week. Very powerful. Okay. Now, we actually help you in the business coaching program create a social media planner. We map out 30 days of content for the microcycles in under 10 minutes, 30 days of content. So, and then we have the macro cycles. Okay. The macro cycles is the large content, and the large content is your events, and we create campaigns with it. So the smaller your business, Tony Robbins does a webinar. He's going to get 1,500 people on a webinar, which is about what he had last time, right? If you do a webinar, how many people are you going to get on? 15. So for you to get in front of 1,500 people, you need to do more webinars. So in the beginning, more frequency. Okay, some bigger guys will tell you to post more, some will tell you to post less. But the truth is that frequency is good, especially with events. So if you're not doing any events yet, you're missing out on an incredible opportunity. Webinars are like this, 30 to 45 minutes, short, sweet, okay? And you share knowledge and you give people strategy they can go and implement. A workshop is very similar to a webinar. It just has more increased perceived value. It's a little bit longer, 2 or 3 hours. You might have guest speakers, somebody introduce you, clients joining for testimonials, and there's increased perceived value there, and you give more strategy. Okay. Challenges, I love challenges even more than webinars and workshops because this session, I'm giving you knowledge. A workshop, I give you knowledge, but in a challenge, there is implementation. And within the event, there is a result achieved rather, plus there's more communal interaction. The challenges are the most qualitative way to be able to show people who can help them to get a result. For example, I got on a call with a guy the other day who wanted to hire a VA, but he's not ready, doesn't have any clients. I said, look, you're not ready. Let's get you 5 clients and then you can hire a VA. I want to help him get 5 clients so he can afford to pay us, hire a VA, and then we can serve him on a deeper level. So a lot of people go, oh, they're not making enough or they're not ready or they can't afford it. But the truth is if you help people when they're ready and you look after people and help them despite making money or not and actually help people, then they'll come back, they'll stick around. So I think challenge is a really powerful way to do that. The most powerful way to get clients in the service industry, coach consultants agency, is using funnels through challenges. Because also webinars, workshops, and challenges is a group appointment. You get 10, 20, 30, 50 people on a call. You can sell in a group format, 3, 5, 10 sales in one go. Then after the challenge, you can follow those people up. Your VA can book in for sales calls. And the fourth one is prize draws. If you're not doing any events yet, my suggestion is just start with a webinar every 2 weeks. In the US, you call it bi-weekly. Over here, we call it fortnightly. In the US, fortnight is a game. They don't understand. But every 2 weeks, just do a webinar every 2 weeks. If you've never done any, just don't sell for 4, 5, 6. Build some trust, and you can start selling your webinars down the track. Once you've done a handful of, and this is what we'll do in the business coaching program. Once you've done a handful of webinars, throw in a workshop. Once a month do a webinar, once a month do a workshop. Do a couple of workshops. Okay. Then once you got a feel for that, throw in challenges. And we rotate and alternate them. The more you watch my content and join my events, the more you'll see everything I do is methodical. I do daily content to promote the next smaller event. In that smaller event, I promote the bigger event. In that bigger event, I promote a program, I sell something. When I sell something, I upsell something from there. There is a methodical process for everything. Every post I do, very intentional, very methodical. I'm not just randomly doing shit. Everything is mapped out and planned months in advance. Months in advance. I have the next 30 days mapped out daily, the next 90 days mapped out weekly, and I have the whole year mapped out monthly. Okay. In fact, I have part of next year already mapped out. Everything needs to be planned and on purpose. Now, does it mean to go to plan? Of course not. No. All right, but this is what you want to have. Okay, so right now, at the very least, just always have a next event that your VA can be promoting and drive traffic to. Okay. Now this is a lot to take in, right? So what I would do is I would look at this and go, well, what don't I have? Okay, so let's look at this as a checklist. Okay, do I have Calendly? Yes. Can I refine it? Let's do that. Boom, done. Okay, I would do the free events before the free offers. They take time. Let's set up our next event, start promoting that. Okay, cool, awesome. All right, free offers, let's start working on those. If you're in the business coaching program, hold off. I'm going to help you with those. If you want help with the offers, reach out to me. Okay, the event's more important than the offers, I believe. If you don't have free offers, you can today set up Calendly your next event today, and you can use those two things as calls to action in your content and start generating leads in the next half an hour. The offers might take you a little bit of time to set up. So this is probably the last thing. Do I have a Facebook group? Yes or no? No, let's set one up. Yes, let's look at Jason's and model his. What don't I have on there? Okay, cool. All right, now I've got all that set up. Let's start the 3 posts today. Awesome. And then build and promote from there. Okay, now I've got a bit of momentum. Let's get a VA. Now, if you don't have a VA with us, we have an amazing team. Yes. With all this, they can help you with the Facebook group, help with the omnipresence, follow up the leads, book in the appointments, and they can help take care of it as well. Okay. But today's session is more about sharing a checklist and helping each of you, VAs included, recognize what you don't have set up. Because what I've just exposed to all of you is why you're not generating 50 leads. So if I was to ask each and every one of you, what's the one thing I've shared with you today that you believe is the biggest reason you're not generating leads? And that's the first thing you're going to implement, VAs included. VAs and business owners, what's the one thing I've shared with you today you realize you're not doing, you're going to implement immediately or as soon as possible? Biggest events, yeah. Free offers and events. Start with the events, John, because you can set up an event today, right? Yep. Yep. Events. Vicky, webinar every 2 week. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So once a month is a webinar, once a month is a workshop. Curtis changed my Facebook groups and start posting daily content. I mean, it's really that simple. Start with what you can do immediately. Like I can set up my Calendly link right after this call. I can create my Facebook group right after this call. I just need the banner, right? I can set up my webinar right after this call. Just got to organize my banner. So focus on the things that take the least amount of time first. Yeah. Free offers and events. Yeah. And Annabelle and VAs. Take a look at this. VAs, I can tell you now, all you business owners, would you agree with this? Say yes if you agree with this. If you have a VA, would you love your VA to make suggestions to help you generate more leads? Would you love your VA to go, hey, this is not set up, want me to help you set up? Hey, boss, I noticed this Facebook group's not refined. We don't have an event. We haven't. Can I help you set it up? Who would like that? Business. See, because it's like yes in capitals. VAs, I want you to all of your clients be like, hey, I've noticed we're not setting this up. I believe if I can set it up for you, we can get you more leads. All business owners want that. I want that. Vickers wants that. Carissa wants that. John says my VA's awesome. Yeah, John's got a new VA. It's awesome. VAs, I guarantee all of us business owners want that from you. So I encourage you to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. So again, this is a very simple, very basic webinar. Okay. Now, normally what I do in this webinar is I promote and sell our group business coaching program, but everyone's either in the program or already a client, and we've got our VAs here, so I'm not going to do that. But here is another really important strategy. When you do events like this, you want to promote your next event. Okay. So today I've spoken a little bit about lead generation. You can all work on that over the next week. We've got our launch of our group business coaching program next week for you in the program. Everybody's got a little bit of time to start, get the Facebook group going, get the content going, get the Calendly going, get the next event set up. But not tomorrow, next Saturday. I'm doing the advanced appointment setting SOPs workshop. It's a free 2.5 hour workshop. It's compulsory for all VAs and it's compulsory for all business coaching clients. And in this, I'm going to share with you the science and the art of how to get book solid with 10 to 15 minimum sales calls every week and how to have your VA do that. If you haven't registered yet, it is compulsory for all VAs and business owners. It's going to be 8 a.m. Next Saturday, so it's in 8 days. And it is going to be compulsory for all of you VAs and business coaching clients. Who wants to join us next week in that training? The only thing stopping from building a business faster is the lack of quantity and quality of appointments. I'm going to post the Zoom link to register for that. Actually, you guys don't need to register. I actually have a Facebook group I'm not going to send you guys the registration link. We're going to skip the registration link. I'm going to send you straight to the Facebook group. Let me just find it for you. So when I do workshops, I have a Facebook group, and in the Facebook group, I put the replay, I put all the free stuff and all that cool stuff in there. I put the slides in there as well. So here is the Facebook group. Today in the Facebook group, in the events section, I'll be setting up and giving everyone access to the Zoom link. So if everyone can click on this Facebook group, request to join this Facebook group, everybody, all clients and VAs, click on that Facebook group. Okay. Today, in the next few hours, you'll be able to, I'll be tagging everybody in the Zoom link and you'll be able to join live. So you guys don't have to register, enter in your details. You can just join the Facebook group and get access to the Zoom link and everything in there. Put that into your calendar. That's 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time next Saturday, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8th. Next Saturday, the 8th. Already remember? Perfect, Curtis. Not a problem. If everybody can click on here, request Johnny approved, Carissa approved. VAs, if you can all please join as well. VAs, I'll post them in the everyone, please join this group for our setting workshop next week. Okay, cool. Again, today's session, very simple. It's just about exposing the holes in your business and why you're not generating leads. Just beginning the process of ticking them off. So there's the official pool. Here is the group program as well for you guys in the group business coaching program, and also for the active VAs as well. Here is the January crew, and also the active VAs in here. Active. Here we go, active in here as well. All right, cool. Awesome. Curtis, so this same time as today's webinar, so it'll be Friday afternoon. What's the time there now, Curtis? Yeah. Next Saturday, the 8th. 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So same time as this started, but on the next day. 5:44, so it's 5 p.m. next Friday your time, Curtis. 5 p.m. next Friday. Yeah. Yep. Today the event will be set up and you'll get an invite to the Zoom. I normally set up the Zoom link a week before and give you guys access. So you guys have skipped the registration process, which is cool. But again, today, very simple, very basic. You have a VA, communicate with the VA on the list of 3, 4, 5 things you have, start rolling them out. Start with the quickest thing first. So really the last thing you do from today is the free offers. Set up the calendar, refine that with SMS and everything. Set up your next event, set up the Facebook group, start doing the daily content and roll it out. But thank you so much for joining us. Hope that added some value to you guys. Have a great day. I'll see everyone in the workshop next week. Angels, thank you for joining us. I'll see everyone in the meeting on Monday as well. And everyone have a great day. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.